Hi everyone, this is a reading for Leo. It's the I Ching and the Tarot for the next month, which is June. I'm really sorry, I really planned on doing Leo and Sagittarius for the next 3 months, but I started in April and I haven't been able to finish because of moving. I've been moving and I've been incredibly busy. So these last two, which is Leo and Sagittarius, I'm doing while I'm away on a little holiday break, and I'm in a lovely little caravan and I'm just finishing them today for you guys. I'm really sorry that I didn't manage to get April and May done, but you're going to get a nice reading now for June. So I'm going to throw the I Ching first, and I will be pausing the video while I throw the coins. So I'm asking, what is best for Leo? What does Leo need to hear for the next month? Okay, I've thrown the coins and we've thrown number 55 in the I Ching, which is abundance, and I will bring that reading into the tarot, which I'm now going to lay out, and then we're going to give you your reading. So let's get the mythic tarot, and I'm asking for Leo. What's the best advice for Leo from the universe for the next month? I do apologise that it's not April, May and June like the others. Next time I will make sure I have got plenty of time ahead of me before I do the next 12 signs. Even though I've been doing tarot all my life, which is a long time, like over 45 years, I'm new to doing the YouTube, so forgive me. Okay, here we go. I'm laying out your cards. You've got recent past, present moment. What's the best advice from the universe? And the best possible outcome. Okay, so we've got, with your I Ching here, we've got abundance. And this fits in with kind of what I'm seeing in the cards here. You've got a time where there's been some level of exhaustion. You've had a situation where you've needed to really take a look at something that potentially needed to end or really change. And where you're at with the I Ching with number 55, it's saying that because you've actually clung to the power of inner truth, you've taken the right steps, so you've been able to actually affect this situation in a positive way. It's like there's been some kind of eclipse, and the badness, I mean, I don't like to use the words good and bad, but the badness has shifted, and you're in a bit more of a clearing space. So you've got the Six of Pentacles here in the recent past, which is you've been given some kind of karmic reward or a break from a situation. You've had a bit of a break, and that fits with this abundance. It's like the power of truth has been engaged, and because you can hold on to that attitude, if you can hold on to that attitude, it will produce beneficial changes, which this is saying, because in the near future you've got the Four of Wands, which is Jason with all his team ready to set off on an adventure in the Mythic Tarot. And in the present you've got the Knight of Cups, which is you moving forwards in a situation which hasn't been easy, but you're moving forwards, you're keeping your heart intact, you're not closing off your heart, which is a very good thing, because sometimes when we move on from situations we close off somewhat. So keep an open mind and keep your focus on the good, because this is what 55 is all about. It says, this time is an awakening like high noon, wherein what was before confused becomes clear. What was difficult becomes easy, and details take care of themselves. So that's very much in line with this Ten of Swords. You've struggled, but you're asking for help. And Athene with her hand in the air says enough. And she disarms the furies, which are the voices in your head, the patterns that you've been through in your life, the male and the female voices talking to you, telling you things and disturbing your peace. So she's saying enough is enough now, and the sun is coming up in the background. So you've really come to this period of time where there's a break. There's a break for you. Now I'm going to clarify some of these cards, get a bit more information. I'm going to use these cards. They're my latest pack that I was gifted, and I'm not going to use any reversals. They're like the Rider-Waite pack, but they're a gold version. So we're going to clarify the Six of Pentacles for you now, Leo, in the recent past. Let's have 3 cards for the Six of Pentacles, please. Okay, so you have felt quite disappointed within your situation, and it's saying that you felt a bit tied or trapped, possibly in your environment or with another person, but it's sort of environmental as well, I feel. And because with the Two of Wands here and the Eight of Swords, so the Two of Wands, I feel like he's looking out he's looking at the world in his hands, and he's looking out. So it's like you've wanted a bit of an adventure, you've wanted to get out a bit, and with the Knight of Cups here in the present position, that's you going on a journey, a new journey. So you have had quite a tumultuous past, but it's now coming out into a bit more of a clearing, like I said. So let's clarify the Knight of Cups now. I think the next lot of tarot readings I'll do, and I Ching, I'll put myself on the camera. But because this was my first round, I just wanted to not be in the camera. Okay, so Knight of Cups, please. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Magician. And we've got the Hermit. So, current position, you're going for it. You're listening to, like I said, if you stick with the power of truth, you're going to be going in the right direction. And the power of truth, we often hear when we're in the Hermit position, when we're actually listening to the voices within us, and the Magician, especially connected with the Magician. So it's a very powerful time for you right now, Leo, for some Leos. And the King of Pentacles is, make sure you've got your material stuff in order. You've got enough money if you're going off on a journey. This is all about starting something fresh, I would say. The Magician is a fantastic card in there. It's really giving you courage as well to do what you need to do. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in your advice card from the universe. The Devil, the Emperor, and the Star. Okay, I'm feeling like to say, don't go backwards. Don't go backwards into your past. Don't go back, because the Devil is temptation. It's the devil is temptation to go back to a chained up position. The couple in this, the lovers I dropped it on the floor now. The lovers in the card are tied to chains, and you don't need to be putting yourself back into a situation that you felt trapped in, which is what we had in the recent past there with the Eight of Swords. So keep moving forward. Notice that you're tempted. Maybe. I just dropped the phone then. This is because I haven't got my usual setup at home, so the phone isn't very stable. Anyway, oh God, at least I'm doing it. That's the main thing. So yeah, so you've got the the temptation, but the Emperor and the Star are really telling you to focus on what you're doing, on the organisation of what you're doing, and keep going, because the Star is your hopes and your dreams. And it's a really lovely card in this position, because when you felt exhausted, then you really do need that zap of good energy, which this is giving. Now I've got to do the clarifying the Four of Wands now, and hope that this phone doesn't fall over again. Okay, Four of Wands, please clarify with using 3 cards for Leo in the potential future outcome. Four of Wands, let's clarify. Thank you. Justice, Queen of Swords, and 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. That's what you got in the recent past. I said to you, there's like a karmic gift or an opportunity that comes your way, and it's a nice one. You'll be receiving. So again, it's coming round in a full circle. As long as you Stick with your truth. Stick with whatever it was that made you feel bound in this relationship, made you feel trapped, or in your environment. Whatever it is, you need to stick with what you've learned, what you've come to, the decisions you've made, so that you're following a new path. You're using the energy of the Knight of Cups. You're off. You're on an adventure. You don't know where it's going, but you know that you're going. You're moving. Justice. You've come to this realization. You've used your mind, the Queen of Swords. You've used your mind to help you, not just your heart. You've used your mind, and the Six of Pentacles is a reward. So it's looking really positive for you, Leo, the next month. And I'm just going to pull out one inner child card for this Eight of Swords to see what was making you feel trapped, and the Ten of Swords. What is it that we're dealing with here? What is Leo dealing with the Eight of Swords in the recent past, where they were feeling trapped? Seek guidance in this. It's time for a different perspective. Let's have a look. 31. These are the inner child cards. How does your inner child feel when you ask someone for help? How does your adult self feel? Is there any hesitation? Know that you are and your needs are not a burden. It can be helpful to call on a friend, mentor, or family member. It can be helpful to see the world through the eyes of another, as we each carry the wisdom of our own perspective. Gaining someone else's viewpoint can help us view ourselves and the world around us in a new light, and can help us see that which we might be blind to. So this, and it also says it's time to make a decision. And in these moments we might experience confusion and lack of clarity. So calling on a friend or someone else, or a reading, any other outside help, it means you can get another perspective. So I would say that you were feeling trapped by your own perspective, maybe feeling like it's impossible, or the negative voices of self-doubt, which is also belongs to the Devil card. It's like, nothing's ever going to change, and yet it is changing. So I think if you haven't reached out to talk to anyone, it would surprise me, because things are shifting for you. So this is good. Now let's have a look at one of these reflection cards. Message. Let's give you a message from the universe. Message for Leo. Here's a message from the universe for Leo for the next month, to clarify this reading and give them some good advice. Reconsider your expectations. Reconsider your expectations. Do you expect the worst? Do you expect things to go wrong? Do you expect things that are impossible for you to reach? Do you set yourself up for failure? Let's have a look. One more. React, respond. Okay. So this means step back when you're in a situation. Look to yourself within, which is the Hermit card, in your present position, and respond rather than reacting. Don't react to outer noise, which is the Devil card. Respond. So I feel like I want to pull out. We're going to pull out a couple of cards here from Heart's Hidden Secrets. These will be the final cards for you from the universe for this next month. So which cards does Leo need to hear to finish off, tie up this reading? Okay, we've got bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. And we've got breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelmed. So your situation of real exhaustion here in the Ten of Swords came to a head. You became at breaking point, and I don't know whether it's you who's been pretending or someone else, or wearing a mask or exaggerating things, but I suspect it could be you, because you're the one looking into the future and saying, I need more than this. So if you have been pretending that everything's okay when it isn't, remember the I Ching said, stick to the power of inner truth, because you're actually in a time of abundance right now. So because of that, you're able to listen to the voices within you and really respond to that rather than react to the outer situation. Okay, so I hope this helps, Leo, and let me know in the comments. And if you like the reading, would you please subscribe to my channel and like and share the reading, because that's how these readings can get out there. And the I Ching is something I love to do, so it's a real pleasure to be doing this. Thank you. Bye bye.